As of May 2018, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds has sold over 33 million copies, and that number keeps on growing. Peaking at over 3.3 million players online at once, there's no doubt PUBG is one of the most popular games right now. PUBG has quickly become one of my favorite games to stream or simply just play with my friends. However, as of late, I've been asking myself the question, why is PUBG so good? I think to answer this question most effectively, we need to dive into the origins of this game. Where did PUBG begin? Brendan Greene, also known as PlayerUnknown, started his career in development working on the Battle Royale mod for the Arma 2 mod DayZ, an incredibly popular post-apocalyptic zombie survival sandbox. The DayZ mod caught his attention because of its open-ended and punishing gameplay. Frustrated by the genre of modern-day multiplayer shooter, he was inspired to create a more open-ended game with better replayability. When DayZ moved to its own standalone title, the mod began to die down and Greene began developing his mod again for Arma 3. His success he found within the Arma engines attracted the attention of Sony Online Entertainment, now known as Daybreak Game Company. Daybreak Game Company hired him on as a consultant and licensed the Battle Royale idea. In February of 2016, Sony split and H1Z1 King of the Hill became its own standalone game next to H1Z1 Just Survive. Around this time, Sony Online let Greene go as his consultation period was over. Around the same time that Greene left Sony Online, Chang Han Kim, leader of Geno Games, which was acquired by Bluehole just a year before in 2015, contacted Greene, and within a week, Greene flew to Bluehole's headquarters in Korea and began discussing what would soon become our battlegrounds we know and love. To sum all this history up, Brendan Greene has been involved with 3 different projects using the Battle Royale format. For each of the developments, he has had opportunities to learn and refine the Battle Royale experience into a more polished system. Furthermore, what he didn't like in previous projects may have done, Greene would have the opportunity to change in PUBG. However, the history alone doesn't tell the story of PlayerUnknown's Battleground success. PUBG is a very simple game, and I don't mean this in a bad way at all. Simplicity and open-ended gameplay that routes you to a finite objective allows many playstyles to develop. When your objective is make it from outside of next zone to inside of the next zone, you can play that objective in many ways when time is your only restrictor. I can hug blue and move in when it does. I can grab a vehicle and try to be the first one to the center of the next zone. I can crouch walk from bush to bush and try to remain as unseen as possible. You get the point. Players can play these objectives the way they want. There is flexibility in every decision you make in PUBG. Within the first 30 seconds of the game, you decide if you want to play the slow game looting the rule buildings, or if you are craving the action and chaos of jumping with 30 other players into Pachinki, the choice is yours. There is no defined way you need to play. This creates a level of replayability that very few games can offer. There is a home for the hardcore gamer and the casual gamer just wanting to goof off with friends. There's a grab-and-go playability to PUBG. The mechanics of this game are relatively simple to learn, and within a few games, a new player will have a sense of direction. There is a little something for everyone. PUBG is incredibly rewarding. Many modern titles are a run-and-gun, die-and-respawn game where there's no real cost to the player. Understanding that death means a loss makes every engagement as important as the last. Every kill feels rewarding. The split-second decisions that you make to outplay your opponent makes you feel like you were the better player. This creates more excitement every engagement you take. The rush of adrenaline you get as you approach the top 10 is addicting. There are very few games that create the same levels of excitement. Additionally, the gunplay of PUBG is crisp. Landing that Kar 98 headshot from 300 meters out is incredibly satisfying. The recoil of the AK feels right. The bullet drop feels right. With every kill, the engagement feels right. Very few games capture basic shooting mechanics well. With every new update to the way the weapons handle, it feels less like a balance and more like a refinement. I believe the best games have the most memorable moments. Moreover, the mixture of 99 other players competing towards the same objective creates some of the most memorable moments I have ever had in a video game. I believe what makes a multiplayer video game good versus what makes a multiplayer great is what you walk away with. Think of it like this. Counter-Strike. That insane 13-2 comeback where you keep winning rounds with 1v2 clutches and to ultimately win the game. Dota 2. That hour-and-a-half long game where no team can get the edge, but you capitalize on a huge mistake and base race to victory. StarCraft 2. Starting off behind and launching a 3-pronged attack, first baiting their army out of the base and then killing their workers and making it out with huge economic damage that turns the tides in your favor. I know most of these examples are rather vague, but you get the point. These games create stories. The craziest moments make the best memories. We all remember our first chicken dinner. We remember the time that we let the idiot in our squad drive the motorcycle, seemingly flip it on nothing and knocking 2 teammates outside a zone. It's not just playing the game, it's experiencing the game. However, at the end of the day, PUBG is far from perfect. Issues with desync, lag, and cheaters still plague the game. The devs have made it clear that these are issues they are actively working on. Players are still having the bad module info crash. With every update, it is clear the devs are trying their best to address these issues directly. Yes, I have my own criticisms, but everything that they have done thus far I have supported. At the end of the day, we criticize because we care. We want to see this game continue to succeed. I hope the devs can continue these improvements throughout 2018. PUBG is a fantastic game, leading the Battle Royale genre. With a little something to offer for everyone, it captures many aspects well that other games have failed to achieve. With continued polishing and refinement, I believe PUBG will remain an incredibly popular title for years to come. If you have made it this far, thanks for listening. I appreciate the support. Comment down below if you agree or disagree with something I've said, and I love a good discussion. Make sure to check out the channel, there are other talented individuals posting weekly here on BFB. A thumbs up and subscribe are always esteemed. Thanks guys.